Yeah, item number 44, my lord. In this matter, they filed amended petition, paid petition. We are filing the affidavit, my lord, in the short.
44.
44. I have taken the consent from the other side, my lord. Yeah.
Item 44,
After vacation, my lord.
at the request of Mr. G.N. Sahiwala, Senior Counsel, assisted by Mr. Swanto. Matter stands adjourned for 4 weeks, enabling him to file
Affidavit in opposition.
affidavit in opposition. Consent of the petitioner has also been obtained. You are for the petition?
No. May I
After
please?
4 weeks. Yes.
May I please, Your Lordship? Lordship, item number 45, on the last occasion, it was fixed on 16th. It was supposed to be listed on 16/11. Lordship, I prayed, it was mentioned by Senior Advocate P.K. Tiwari.
16/11.
Yeah, last item, it was just before I.
We don't know.
Oh.
It has come, so we'll check up if it is there.
It's,
right
it's
at the request
though
of,
the order dated says 16/10. So pay, I pay.
Mr. R.J. Das, Learned Counsel for the petitioner, submits that the matter was ordered to be listed on 16/11/2023 by the last order of this court. In any view of the matter, he submits that the matter be listed on
16/11/2023.
Accordingly, matter it's directed the matter be listed on 16/11.
Deeply obliged.
May I please, Your Lordship?
For orders. Yes, yes.
With a consent from other side, I beg to mention item number 12, Your Lordship. The engaged counsel is not well, Your Lordship. Kindly take up this matter after.
Who is the engaged counsel?
IIC Saikia, Your Lordship.
He's out of station.
He is not well, Your Lordship. He having fever.
All right. It's submitted by MS so-and-so Learned Counsel for the petitioner that Mr. I. Soikia, counsel for the review petitioner, is indisposed. Prayer is made on his behalf to adjourn the matter. Prayer allowed, matter listed after 4 weeks. Yes.
Wait, please, Your Lordship. Lordship, I beg to mention item number 41 is a contempt matter. As per the instruction of the petitioner, Lordship, we don't want to press this case, Lordship.
Order has been complied with.
Lordship, petitioner has offered job in another department, Lordship, and he is appointed, Lordship.
It is submitted by MS D. Bora, Learned Counsel for the petitioner, that the writ petitioner, contempt petitioner, has in the meantime been appointed in another department. Therefore, he does not wish to press contempt petition any further. Taking note of the submissions made, the contempt petition stands closed. Notices issued are withdrawn.
Highly obliged.
Yes.
May it please, Your Lordship. As regard item number 10, my lord, perhaps it becomes infructuous, but I have not obtained the instruction, it is difficult. So let it be after vacation, by that time I will obtain.
Item 10 at the request of Mr. A. Goel, matter stands adjourned for 4 weeks.
Deeply.
May I please, Your Lordship? So item number 20, Lordship. Kindly pass over the matter, Lordship. As senior is out of station.
Item 20 at the request of Mr.
A. Rahman.
A. Rahman, matter stands adjourned for 4 weeks. Yes.
May I please, Your Lordship? Lordship, beg to mention item number 38, Your Lordship. Engaged counsel, Mr. P. Bhumik is out of station.
It is submitted that Mr. P. Bhumik, Learned Counsel for the contempt petitioner, is out of station. For adjournment is prayed on his behalf. Prayer allowed, matter listed after 4 weeks.
Okay.
Yes.
My lord, contempt petition of 2015 pension matter. Let it be listed day after tomorrow, my lord. 71 years old. Their petition is dismissed by division bench also. Appeal. My lord.
Fresh petition.
No. It is earlier petition. Already notices served by your lord. 2 months back, nothing is done.
All right. Yes.
May I plead, my lordship? My lordship, I'd like to mention item number 49 of the supplementary list. My lordship, my senior is out of station. So kindly take the matter after vacations, my lord.
Item 49 at the request of Mr. So-and-so, matter stands adjourned for 4 weeks. Yes. Yes, Mr. Das.
My lord, this matter is not has become infructuous, my lord, 2017 matter. So
It is submitted by Mr. B.K. Das, Learned Counsel for the petitioner. The petition has become infructuous. Therefore, the petition be closed. Making submissions, the writ petition is dismissed and the structure and is indicated. Mr. TP Bora, the respondent health department,
Yes, my lord.
Mr. Chakraborty for.
My lord, I am appearing for all the
all,
respondents.
Mr. TP Bora for all
Obliged.
Yes.
Well, as per instructions, my lord, three numbers of grade 3 and three numbers of grade 4 was, my lord, on weightage which is recommended by the DLC. And regarding executive engineer, my lord, is said,
Item 2 now.
Yes, yes.
Lordship, kindly pass for the matter for the time being, Lordship.
All right, timing.
maybe, my lord, after vacation, because I will have to obtain another instruction regarding financial status.
Lordship, then,
Right after vacation.
Lordship, maybe date may be fixed, Lordship.
After vacation, give it. Enabling the learned counsel for the respondent, Mr. T. Chutia, to complete the instructions. MSD Bora for the petition. 14 November, list on 14 November.
Yes.
Also, the records have come in item number 3. Just for, it is coming on road, just 5 minutes.
5 minutes.
Lordship. It's coming from our office.
Timing.
Lordship.
Timing. Yes.
My lord, I am appearing in item number 4, my lord. And if the petitioner, while serving as second in command of my lord CAPF, his ACRs were, my lord, reviewed, and my lord, for the year 9/8/2010 to 31/3/2011, the reporting authority graded in good, my lord, very good. And thereafter, the reviewing and the accepting authority downgraded him, my lord. And he was not afforded any opportunity. And subsequently, when his case was considered for the next high post, that is commandant, my lord, he was found to be unfit. But he was straight away take the ACR.
This was not communicated.
No, communicated. There is one twist, my lord. Lord, will kindly come to those ACRs. I have annexed those, my lord.
My lord,
It starts from.
may I point out one thing? But I am not engaged in this matter.
Hmm?
I am not engaged in this matter, my lord. This matter was not assigned to me, but I am in the other matter, that matter that has been tagged with this matter.
What are we supposed to do? Who's for this matter? Who's for the CGC?
My lord, CGC is asking me, he,
So inform him.
my lord, I will definitely try to inform.
On the last occasion, the senior standing Solicitor General was also called when you have not appeared.
Hmm.
Anyway, Lordship will kindly come to page 40 of my petition. The ACRs of the petitioner starts from here.
Yes.
And Lordship will kindly turn to page 47,
47.
47, my lord.
Yes.
Lordship will kindly see the table, grading by reporting officer, very good, as your lordship observed. And grading by reviewing officer, under the good column, it has been ticked. So the reviewing authority grades me good. And the reviewing authority signatures on Lordship will kindly see MP Nathaniel.
Huh?
The reviewing authority is one Inspector General of Police of MP Nathaniel, as your lordship seen. Signatory, my lord, reviewing authority. Yes. Name, designation is given. Yes. Lordship will kindly then come to the next page, page 48. Now, this is the accepting authority. Accepting authority also, page 48, my lord.
Same person.
Same person. Now Lordship will see the dates. Accepting authority grades me on 1/8/2011.
Yes.
And now Lordship will kindly come to the pre-page 47. Reviewing authority, same officer, grades me on 2/8/2011. Unheard of, mine.
Okay.
So on the basis of this faulty grading, when my case was considered for my lord, the next.
So where this not communicated to you?
No, my lord, it was at the relevant point of time, as per Devdutt, I have to have been given a chance. At that relevant point of time, I was not given any chance, my lord.
No, chance means you are not communicating.
Yes, my lord,
So you are not communicating.
not coming there. And
Then how did you come to know later?
then later I was given and I filed an appeal against it. There are departmental procedures, my lord. I filed an appeal. And if your lordship
Number 21.
come
Yes.
to page 85,
85.
this is the standing order, how my representation or appeal has to be disposed of, my lord. It has been addressed to me. Your subject representation dated 3/2/2012 addressed to so and so against good reading was forwarded to so and so, which has been returned with the following remarks. As per provision contained in para 17.2, the standing order number so and so, the first representation against the adverse remark endorsed in ACR now APR of assistant commandant to second in command lies at the level of sector IG appeals. Against the order of sector IG, I prefer to the DG. So this is how my appeal up to have been considered. Now, Lordship will kindly turn to page 93, and XRM. 93, my lord.
Yes.
This is the order by which my representation or appeal has been disposed of by the same officer who, the officer at the rank of reviewing, accepting, and
Appellate.
appellant also, the same IGP office.
There is no other authority.
There is, my lord. That's why I have shown the page 85, my lord.
Page 85 says,
And the guideline also I have annexed, my
what
lord.
does page 85 say?
And Lordship can come to page 54 also.
Huh?
Page 54 also, that is the standing OM.
No, let us see 85.
Yes, 85. As per provision contained in para 17.2, standing order number 56, I have annexed that standing order, my lord. First representation against adverse remarks endorsed in ACR, now called APR, of assistant commandant to second in command lies at the level of sector IG appeals. Against the orders of sector IG are preferred to DG. Now, Lordship will kindly come to the standing order, page 54.
Yes.
Serial number 6, initiation and maintenance of ACR. 6.1.1, second IC, AC. The ACRs will be initiated in duplicate by the commandant principal, ADIG, being the contracting officer of the respective unit, establishment, institution, as the case may be. The admin ACR will be sent to range DIG and operational ACR to operational DIG. The range of DIG are enrolled after endorsing their remarks will forward both the copies of to admin IGP. The operation IGP at the end of the year may, if need be, forward his appreciation, impression, any worthwhile achievement, misconduct or slackness, etc., in the performance of any officer in writing to admin IGP, who in turn would take this into account while endorsing the ACRs as accepting authority. The admin is IGP, after endorsing his remarks, will send a copy of the same to the directorate, and the other copy will be written by the ACR retained in his office. No office copy of the ACR will be written either by the range of DIG or by the commander. So, my lord, in my case is very limited, my lord. My ACRs were, my lord,
What is the stand of the government? Yeah. Any affidavits filed?
pardon, my lord.
Any affidavits filed by the government?
Yes, affidavit has been filed, my lord. My lord, the moot issue they have not addressed, my lord. That the reviewing and the accepting authority are the same, and that about the date, my lord. First, the accepting authority downgrades me, then the same authority reviews it, my lord, in a later date.
Who's appearing in the second matter?
My lord, my learned senior.
Okay. Is it on the same ground?
So, second matter is not pertaining to position of penalty and consequences here.
Then why was it connected together?
The same person, which is why
Same?
person is same.
Petitioner is the same.
Petitioner is the same.
Okay. All
limited prayer is that Lordship will interfere with this ACLs. My lord, it has to be redone and a review DPC has to be conducted for the my lord, commander.
Where is the CGC?
Last time, my lord, your lordship pleased to call the senior.
My lord,
Where is the CGC?
my lord, CGC SK meeting is not available. My lord, I may be allowed to call Mr. R.K. Dev Choudhury.
Please do. Why do you need a court's permission for that? He's already given you.
Yes, my lord.
All right, we will keep it for 7th of November for disposal.
Deeply obliged.
Matter will be listed on 7 November. Attempt will be made to dispose of the matter. Today, when the matter is called up, Learned CGC is not available. Representing the respondent is not available. Accordingly, we fix it on 7 November for further hearing, and if required, an attempt will be made to dispose it of on the said date. Yes. Now, next matter. Both matters. You want both matters on the same day?
In fact, Malad, this is a subject matter is different
Then why was it connected together?
because of the petitioner. He is the same.
Not the
person.
ground. I can understand if the same council is appearing, but different council.
Malad,
All right, let this also be listed on 7. Let us
problem.
together.
Of like,
This matter will be listed along with the argument. Yes. Yes.
kindly pass over for the timing.
Time being
Timing.
or for the day? For the day or for time being?
Timing, man.
All right, time being.
The name of Mr. R.K. Choudhury, London.
Name of CGC be reflected by the rates, yeah, the earlier.
But for first timing, my lord,
What time being? How many matters for
senior
time
is
being?
coming, my lord.
Time being?
My lord, I think on the last occasion I was not here. The issue
His
here
case is very simple. 311 to CU terminated because he was convicted.
my lord.
Now that has been set aside.
Yes.
Now what is your ground for 311?
No, my lord, my submission will be if they are asking for relief on the ground that he has been acquitted in the NIA case by the appellate court, this on court. Whether this writ petition has been filed only on the ground that the state government doesn't have jurisdiction. This issue was not there in the writ petition. Whether they will bring it by way of an amendment or only because the NIA appeal was in their favor acquitting. On that basis, the lordship will proceed. Should
Have
they
you
file?
filed a later petition? No. This
No.
is the only petition.
I think they should either amend or let it be brought on record. I have also not gone through the appellate order, my lord. Whether the question of my lord, honorable acquittal will come or not, I'll just
That
want
we
to
cannot
examine.
record.
My lord?
That we are not recording.
No, my lord,
That's an order of the appellate court. You are representing the state.
my lord,
So it is expected you have
my lord.
gone through and
I got the file only last evening. I will go through. In fact, there is another aspect is there, my lord. When the show cause notice was issued in the departmental proceeding in 2014, my lord, he challenged it, and there was a stay initially, and subsequently, I have seen, my lord, the writ petition was disposed of with a direction that the departmental proceeding will remain in abeyance. It was kept in abeyance, and the writ petition was disposed of till the conclusion of the criminal proceeding. Now the criminal proceeding at least has now come to a conclusion so far as the appellate order is concerned.
My lord, just taken over for some moment.
And my
no, he's raised the pertinent question is that your writ petition was filed well prior to
That's why,
the
my lord,
appeals being set aside.
I thought for the timing, my lord, my
What is
senior related.
time being? You think about and come back after vacation. What time being?
yeah, and let them
decide
bring it. If they do not want to bring it, we'll have to bring it on record. Because if they are relying on their judgment, at least that will be brought on record. Writ petition prayer has to be amended.
Mr.
regarding- Even this criminal appealment we have already stated in the petition itself.
No, no, no,
In the
acquittal,
petition,
acquittal,
Just stated, but it
acquittal
is not
couldn't
your
have been
case that
pleaded.
setting aside of the criminal appeal will ipso facto bring you back in service. Your ground was that,
State government doesn't have jurisdiction because there is a
Jurisdiction.
transfer subject, he was in NCLs. That was the only ground on which the proceeding was challenged.
well, just for the moment, my lord, kindly. Give
all
that
right,
there.
for the moment,
Yes,
let us see. We are only permitting you to complete your instructions and come back after vacation, that's all.
Yeah.
Whether you want to bring it on
just
record
for
or
a moment,
not.
my lord.
Yes, for the time being. Yes,
Lordship, on the last occasion, the Lordship had asked for the survey registers to find out where the respondent and the petitioner, respondent number 6 and the petitioner belong to your Lordship. The records are here, including the survey registers. I have flag marked it. 1% the petitioner, where the petitioner, which Anganwadi Kendra the petitioner belongs to and
you
which.
tell us what is there.
Oloka Devi belongs to Kurwa Bosti, your Lordship. According to the survey register, your Lordship.
Who has conducted the survey? Who has conducted the survey?
Lordship, I have the survey register where who has which person or
No, survey register means survey conducted with regard to the
Lordship.
location of the Anganwadi centers. So it must be by some authority. Who is that authority? CDPO. All right, Oloka Devi is a
Kurwa Bosti. Oloka Devi is at Kurwa Bosti or Kurwa Bosti Anganwadi Kendra.
yes.
And Monju Devi Karki is from the Bija Bosti Anganwadi Kendra, your Lordship.
And what is the name of the private respondent? Private respondent?
Private respondent is
Monju
the Monju Devi Karki.
He is from Birja Bost.
Much. Monju Devi Karki is from Bija Bosti, your Lordship.
So now the challenge is with regard to appointment where?
That is where your Lordship, Bija Bosti only. They are saying that no, both of them are belong from the same center.
Yes.
Yes, my lord. I say Birja Bosti and Kurwa Bosti is the same. They are trying to differentiate.
No,
it
that's a
as-
matter of fact. Oh.
Yes, my lord.
It's there,
But-
there on the
but, my
register.
lord, when I file the RTI application, my lord, say, kindly see the reply filed by them. Page, page 45, my lord, reply. My my query was at page 40, my
Huh?
query was at page 40.
Huh.
Number 123, number Birja Bosti Anganwadi Center presently located in which revenue village and which ward number? The name of the president of managing committee of the said Anganwadi Center. Number 3, list containing the children of so and so. Then reply filed at page 45.
45.
Yes, my lord.
Yes.
This is center number 23-257. Name of the worker is so and so, respondent number 6. And my lord, kindly see 1B, name of the word 8. Kurwa Bosti within bracket, they have written Birja Bosti.
No, what is the name of the center? Name of the center is Birja Bosti.
Birja Bosti and Kurwa Bosti is the same.
No, that may be the revenue circle.
No, normally it is located in the, my center number is,
no,
my
you-
center number is 257. Let
Be-
them say it is.
Before you come to one, you go to the first opening lines. What does it say of the reply?
Birja Basti Anganwadi Center.
Ah,
Birja
name of the
Basti
center is
Anganwadi
Birja
one
Basti.
and the same, my lord. Therefore, it is written in bracket. And my lord, another important. My lord,
Name of the center is Birja Basti. Where is the confusion?
no. Let them say then.
They've already said by,
No,
this
no.
is your
No,
document.
my lord, let them say this is a Purva Basti. They have separate center. That is why I'm saying.
Yes, your lordship, that's what.
You
there
are,
separate centers.
you are relying on this RTI reply.
Hmm.
This
No,
RTI
not
reply
only that,
categorically names the center as Birja Basti Anganwadi.
No, within bracket, my lord, it is Birja
No,
Basti,
no,
Purva Basti.
beginning.
It's one and the same, my lord.
No, this is the name of the ward. Number one is name of revenue circle, name of ward. And beginning, you'll find name of the center.
And my lord, at serial number T, my lord, can say serial number to member of the secretary, that is Manju Devi Karki, respondent number 6 is from different village. He is neither from Birja Basti or Purva Basti.
That is a different issue.
No, my lord, one has to be from that center only.
But you are also not from that village.
Man, I am from the Gambura certificate also says that Purva Basti within bracket Birja Basti they have written. And my lord, the communication they have given to me, postal address is also given like that.
Maybe communication has been given and then
My lord, kindly see at page, that is rejection order, page 37, communication, page 37, minute serial number 5. When I was intimated, serial number 5 down below, Aloka Devi, wife of so-and-so, village Purva Basti, Birja Basti, post office so-and-so. And respondent number 6, Manju Devi Karki, village Aribhanga. If they have another register with regard to the Birja Basti or Purva Basti, they
the
are-
respondent, private respondent is not a resident of that place apparently.
Not.
Then?
Survey register is indicating, your lordship, that she is of the survey center of this area, your lordship, this village.
And page 65, though it is written in vernacular, my lord, which says he is from ward number 7, she is from ward number 7. Though it is there, they have not given in, translated it, but it is page 65, running page 65, my lord.
Who will decide on this issue? You tell us.
So otherwise, he is raising something, he is even disputing this record, this survey report.
No.
Then
Let us-
basically,
let us-
then it becomes
Let
a
us
question.
come to page number 37. This is an official communication issued by the directorate.
Page 38, my lord, relevant page.
Now, copies of which on the next page are sent
Yes,
to
your
both
lordship.
the persons,
5, serial number 5 and 6, your lordship.
5 and 6. See the addresses.
Okay.
There is no mention of Purva Basti, Birja Basti in the address of respondent 6.
Lordship, your lordship will kindly peruse the this thing, our affidavit, last 2 pages, the maps are included, your lordship, showing where the 2 people are there.
Affidavit by CDPO.
Lordship,
Affidavit filed by whom?
by CDPO, your lordship.
Last 2 pages. We don't want to. Where is the house of the respondent?
Lordship, 1 is in page number 20, showing the house of Aloka Devi. And page number 21 showing the house of respondent number 6, Manju Devi Karki.
Where is the Anganwadi center?
This is it is there in the first, your lordship, Purva Basti Anganwadi Center. Just it is there, both are there, your lordship, where the houses, where the Anganwadi centers are located, that Anganwadi centers are also given, your lordship, in the map.
This is a question of fact. How do you want us to decide on this?
My lord,
This is disputed questions of fact.
no, my lord, if they say they have another center, my
What another
center name is
center?
257.
Have you replied to this affidavit?
My lord?
Have you?
No.
Then
No, I have
they have
said,
enclosed certain maps.
yes, my lord.
These
My-
maps, they're trying to project that the
And my lord, kindly-
respondent 6 is closer to the Anganwadi center.
No, maybe closer, but he's not from that place. My lord, kindly see, though they have not translated page 65. A vernacular, my lord, if lordship permits, may I read out? Down below, my lord.
Yes.
ইয়ার দ্বারা জনোয়া যায় যে বীরজাবস্তি অঙ্গনবাদী সেন্টার মিসামারি গ্রাম পঞ্চায়েত অন্তর্গত পূর্বাবস্তি গাঁৱৰ রিজার্ভ বস্তি চুবুৰী অৱস্থিত হয় উক্ত কেন্দ্ৰত অলকা দেৱী ৮ নম্বৰ ওয়ার্ডৰ বাসিন্দা হয় যদিও তেওঁ বৰ্তমান পূৰ্বাবস্তিৰ অঙ্গনবাদী কেন্দ্ৰৰ বাসিন্দা হয় অথবা পূৰ্বাবস্তি সার্ভে রিপোর্টত পৰে পূৰ্বাবস্তি কেন্দ্ৰৰ পৰা হৈ বীৰজাবস্তি কেন্দ্ৰলৈ যাব লাগে অলকা দেৱীৰ ওচৰা ওচৰি হলেও বৰ্তমান সার্ভে রিপোর্টত বীরজাবস্তি তেওঁৰ জরিপত নাম পৰা দেখা নাযায় বীরজাবস্তি সার্ভে রিপোর্টত ভিত্তিত কৰি জরিপৰ জনসংখ্যা লৈ মঞ্জু দেৱী বীরজাবস্তি আৰিভাঙ্গা গাঁৱৰ সীমাত পৰে সিপাৰে সীমাত লাগি থকা আৰু
Who has given this report?
by some Gambura, my lord.
Some Gambura. But
It is not clear.
you get a report from the circle officer. Is there any report from the circle officer?
Not that we have, not something which we have annexed, your lordship.
Is it available somewhere in the records?
No, on the record so far as that we are bringing, your lordship, only the survey registers are there, your lordship.
All right, heard learned counsel for the parties. This petition is filed by the petitioner. Praying for interference with the praying for a direction to set aside and quash the order dated 29/9/2012 by the number so and so issued by the respondent number 2, namely the Director of Social Welfare, for whereby the private respondent, whereby the claim of the petitioner for appointment as Anganwadi worker at Bীরজাবস্তি Center number 23 under Kaidura ICDS project was rejected. The further prayer is for setting aside the appointment of the private respondent number 6. Anyone appearing for respondent 6?
No, my lord, notice is sir.
Stop. There are this court by order dated 23/12/2015 issued notice. Subsequently, service was completed on the private respondent also. However, the private respondent was not represented. Not represented. So, where is the advertisement? Where is the advertisement? By notice dated 5th of September 2019. Proposals were invited for appointment to newly set up Anganwadi centers under the jurisdiction of Poop Chaiduar Social Child Welfare Service Project. Stop. The petitioner, who claimed to have satisfied all the necessary requirements and eligibility for the said for appointment to the said post submitted her applications. Stop. One of the necessary qualifications for the applicant is that the applicant must be a resident of the locality of the particular center or a permanent resident of the village. Certificate of permanent residence from the Gaambura of the particular village must be annexed. Stop. Having submitted her application, the petitioner was expecting employment in the matter. In the post. However, she was not appointed, and accordingly, she approached this court earlier by filing WBC 399 of 2010. This court, the coordinate bench of this court by order dated 29/04/2011, disposed of the writ petition. Granting liberty to the petitioner to make appropriate representation to the Director Social Welfare Department, Government of Assam, and if such application is made, the Director Social Welfare shall hear all parties concerned and pass appropriate orders in the matter. Stop. Pursuant to the said order, applications were made and the matter was considered by the director in terms of the directions contained by the court. Where is the order of the director? The application
37, your lordship. 37, 30.
enclosed all required particulars. Stop. Para. By order dated 29 September 2013, the Director, Social Welfare, considered the application of the petitioner, and upon giving an opportunity of personal hearing, matter was disposed of. Matter was disposed of, rejecting the prayer of the petitioner, as the same was not found to be based on fact. Stop. In the impugned order, this order is under challenge.
Yes, sir.
It is this order which is under challenge in the present proceeding. Stop. In the impugned order, it is seen that the director considered the survey register, which was authenticated by the concerned Lat Gaambura, and the name of the petitioner was included in the survey register of another Anganwadi center area, that is Purua Bosti Anganwadi Center. Stop. Her residence was also located in Purua Bosti. Stop. On the other hand, the private respondent was found to be an inhabitant of Aribhanga village, where Vidya Bosti Anganwadi Center is located. Is Vidya Bosti or Birja Bosti?
Birja, actually, it should be Birja.
Birja Bosti. Vidya Bosti Anganwadi Center. Stop. It is also found that the respondent got higher marks and secured the first position over the petitioner. whose truth in was considered in the second position. Stop. Under such circumstances, the application of the petitioner was rejected. Stop. Being aggrieved, the present writ petition has been filed assailing the impugned order and praying for interference of the appointment of the private respondent. Stop. Learned counsel for the petitioner uh, has referred to the RTI applications filed in this respect, referring to the reply issued by the competent authority, which is enclosed annexure
Page 45.
I series, page 45. It is learned counsel for the petitioner submits that the revenue circle reflected in the RTI reply is Helem revenue circle, and the name of the ward is number 8 Purva Bosti within bracket Birja Bosti. Stop. Learned counsel for the petitioner submits that Purva Bosti and Birja Bosti are one in the same place, and the petitioner, being a resident of Purva Bosti and closer to the Anganwadi center, the petitioner's case ought to have been considered in terms of the notice dated so and so by which applications were invited for appointment to the post of Anganwadi center. Stop. It is submitted that the private respondent is not a resident of the concerned post, concerned village. Learned counsel for the petitioner submits that under such circumstances, the respondent authority ought to have considered the claims raised by the petitioner and given her proper consideration and appointed her in place of the private respondent. Mr. C.S. Hazorika, learned government advocate appearing for the state, contested, opposed the contentions of the learned counsel for the petitioner. The state has filed its affidavit contesting the case of the petitioner, contesting the case projected by the petitioner. Stop. In the affidavit filed, the respondent authorities reiterated their stand that the name of the private respondent was found name of the private respondent as found in the survey report countersigned by the CDPO reflected that the private respondent belonged to Birjavasti Anganwadi Center, whereas the petitioner belonged to Kuruavasti Anganwadi Center. Stop. On the directions of this court, the said survey register was produced before the court, and Mr. Hazorika submits that the said position is clearly reflected in the survey register. Stop. There are learned counsels for the parties have been heard. Pleadings on record have been carefully perused. It is seen that the question which is placed before the court is the decision is whether the petitioner is a resident of so-and-so village and her place of residence is closer to the concerned Anganwadi center as compared to that of the private respondent number 6. Stop. This court earlier disposed of the writ petition filed by the petitioner, directing the competent authorities to interfere, to look into the issues concerned and pass appropriate orders. In the earlier order dated 29/4/2011 passed in WPC 399 of 2010, coordinate bench has clearly observed that this is a disputed question of fact, and determination of such disputed questions of fact would require holding or roving inquiry, also recording of evidence, which is not appropriate in the facts and circumstances of the present case. Stop. Under such circumstances, the matter was relegated to the Director, Social Welfare, to look into and pass appropriate orders. Stop. Pursuant thereto, the matter was heard, and the contesting parties were given adequate opportunity to represent their case and furnish relevant documents in support of their contention. Stop. The question whether the petitioner is a resident of Purvavasti village and whether the private respondent is an inhabitant of Aribhanga village where Vidyavasti center is located is a question which has to be determined on facts. Stop. The department, in terms of the directions issued by the court, undertook the exercise by placing reliance on the survey registers, which has been duly certified by the CDPO, which has been duly certified by the Lat Gaumura. Stop. It is on the basis of this survey register that a decision has been taken to consider the case of the private respondent over the present petition. Stop. This decision is challenged by the petitioner. However, the fact remains that this survey register is certified by the Lord Gaumura. Therefore, the moot question to determine whether the petitioner residence is closer to the concerned Anganwadi center, or is it the respondent number, private respondent number so and so, whose residence is closer to the said Anganwadi center, is actually a question which requires evidence and required to be determined by the competent authority. The procedure adopted by the director was in pursuance to orders passed by this court, which is put to challenge in the present proceedings. However, we find that there is no specific challenge made to the findings arrived at in the survey register by the which was relied upon by the CDPO and which is stated to be certified by the Lord Gaumura. Stop. There is no requirement being referred to by the petitioner to suggest that the procedure adopted in arriving at the conclusion by the competent authority by placing reliance on the survey register of the lot certified by the lot Gambura is not the proper procedure to arrive at a finding as to the question raised, namely who is the resident, whose residence is closer to the concerned Anganwadi center. Stop. Era. It is well established that a reed court ordinarily does not enter into disputed questions of fact. These questions of fact require specific findings based on evidence and for which appropriate forums are available. So, the petitioner has not been able to produce before this court any reference to such forums being approached for arriving at a correct finding in respect of this disputed question of fact. Stop. Under such circumstances, there is no reason why the survey register certified by the lot Gambura of so-and-so village relied upon by the departmental authorities is not required to be accepted by the court. No reasons in support of the contention and no reasons has been pleaded in the present writ petition to show that the findings arrived at by the lot Gambura is contrary to the records available under the revenue department. Stop. In that view of the matter, we find there is no merit in the writ petition and the same is not required to be entertained any further. Same, therefore dismissed. No order as to cost. It is made clear that dismissal of the writ petition will not foreclose filing of any representation before the competent authority if petitioner is so advised. Yes, yes.
Yes, Your Lordship. My lord, the husband of the petitioner died of electrocution. And according, as revealed by the report, the occurrence took place due to the negligent and fault action of the respondent company. As such, this petitioner is entitled to get compensation from the respondent company.
When did the accident took place?
Took place on 10/1/2013. my lord.
So no compensation given.
And
Lordship,
no, my lord, therefore,
Uh.
let me submit.
the court is asking me a question, so I am addressing the court.
Let me complete.
Yes, yes, yes. We asked him a question. That's all right, all right. You submit. Yes.
My lord, as I am entitled to get compensation, so I am asking for a regular employment under the company in lieu of the monetary compensation. This is my humble prayer before this honorable court to issue the necessary direction to the respondent company. And the relevant report submitted by the respondent number 7 by his affidavit on annexer 1 at page 3. Your affidavit submitted by the respondent number 7, who is the chief electrical inspector come advisor to the
Yes.
government of Assam. My lord, this is at page 3 and the relevant portion may I at the page 4. Page 4, this is E, column E. Contravention of provisions of the Central Electricity Authority, measures relating to safety and electric supply regulation 2010. Contravention of the part of the APDCL LSZ, Lower Assam zone. Regulation 12(1). All electric supply lines and apparatus shall be of sufficient rating for power, insulation, and estimated fault current, and of sufficient mechanical strength for the duty cycle which they may be required to perform under the environmental conditions of the installation, and shall be constructed, installed, protected, worked, and maintained in such a manner as to ensure safety of human beings, animals, and property. This is the last part of the report. This report is very relevant to my petition, my lord. Here in this report, it is clearly stated that nearby electric station was informed to disconnect the line, and on confirmation of the disconnection, this husband of the petitioner, while busy in removing the GI wire from the road to in apprehension of another accident.
Was he an employee?
No, my lord. He's a businessman, my lord. And this petitioner is now living with two minor daughters and her old mother-in-law, and she has no other income source, but now at present she is working as an outsourced bill clerk in preparation of bill at the rate of 3 per bill, and accordingly she is getting rupees 5,000 or so, but this is not sufficient. So I am asking for a direction from this honorable court to direct them to provide me a regular employment under this company. This is my humble submission.
Do you have any, on what basis are you making this submission? Any?
As per law, I am entitled to get compensation.
No, compensation is okay, but you are asking for appointment in lieu of compensation.
In lieu of monetary compensation.
So on what basis? Is there any scheme?
I am expecting a regular income.
No, your expectation is all right. Your expectation is all right, but to get appointment, there must be a scheme, or there must be some.
That is their matter, my lord. And in that matter, I am relying upon the promise, assurance given to me on that fateful day.
Is it given in writing somewhere?
Yes, my lord. I am annexing the annexer.
Yes.
This is at page 17, my lord. This is the translated copy.
17.
Yes, my lord. Vernacular copy is at 18, my lord. May I read the vernacular portion? আজি 10-1-13 তাৰিখে অময়াপুৰ এলেঙিদলত এটা দুৰ্ঘটনা সংঘটিত হোৱাৰ পৰিপ্ৰেক্ষিতত বিদ্যুৎ যোগানৰ খুঁটা ভাগে আৰু বিদ্যুতৰ সংযোগ ঘটে। অৰুণ চৌধুৰীৰ বিয়োগ হয়। এই ঘটনাৰ উচিত তদন্ত কৰাৰ আৰু বিভাগীয় সকলোখিনি কৰণীয় কাৰ্য কৰাৰ বাবে যথোচিত ব্যৱস্থা গ্ৰহণ কৰা হ'ব। অৰুণ চৌধুৰীৰ পত্নী বিজু দেৱী চৌধুৰীৰ ক্ষেত্ৰত বিভাগীয় বিধি অনুযায়ী বিভাগত নিয়োগৰ বাবে ব্যৱস্থা লোৱাৰ ক্ষেত্ৰত মই আগভাগ ল'ম। This is given by the Assistant General Manager of Nalbari Electrical Division, my lord.
Whether he was authorized to give an undertaking like that?
It is.
Yes. Anything more? Anything more?
My lord.
Your case is that you are entitled to compensation. Your submission is that you are entitled to compensation.
Yes, my lord.
Instead of compensation, you are asking for a permanent,
Yes, this is my humble
compassionate appointment. Yes. Yes.
Lordship,
This matter is listed before this bench because his only prayer in the petition is regarding compassionate appointment. He has not made a prayer for payment of compensation. So that will have to be examined on its own merits. Now, regarding compassionate appointment, Your Lordship, that would perhaps only be permissible if it is provided by the relevant scheme which is in force, Your Lordship. The scheme that was in force, Your Lordship, in 2000.
All right, then why don't you pay the compensation?
No, if they make because for the compensation there is an application. Let them make the application. We'll consider it.
Same application, why you go for all these formalities? You know that an accident took place, the
Yes,
person
Lord.
died.
Yes, Your Lord.
You are waiting for them to make a compensation application.
Lordship, because right now, because I'm only prepared to address on the point of compassionate appointment, Your Lordship, on that issue, because that is the claim made in the writ petition, Your Lordship.
We are not entertaining a civil suit. We are looking into exercising jurisdiction as a writ court.
Yes, Your Lord.
So your preparation to address the court on a particular issue only is your choice. We did not give any ideas. I do
But
not think any
I
court
was-
gives an idea like
But
that.
I was guided by the prayer made in the petition, Your Lordship.
That is your presumption, assumption. You decide.
Lordship,
When a
if-
matter is before the court, we are not concerned belongs to this bench or that bench. It is listed
Your
by the registry.
Yes, Your Lord.
We are expected to take up the matter.
Yes, Your Lord.
So
Because we have filed an affidavit in opposition where we have specifically said that the letter on
what is
which,
the compensation amount payable?
at that point, Your Lordship, it was around, at that relevant point, perhaps it was around 2.5 lakhs or something. I'll need to get in.
Where is that schedule?
I have a soft copy, Your Lordship. If Your Lordship takes up the matter after 5 minutes, I can share the copy with the court. I have it with me.
Mr. Kakoti,
Yes, my lord.
you cannot ask for compassionate appointment because compassionate.
I am nowhere stated that I am asking for
Ah.
compensation. I am only for compensatory appointment, my.
The same thing with a different.
No, no.
Is there a provision for compensatory appointment
Yes.
under the rules?
I am, I have no idea about that.
No, but you'll have to have an idea because you are the one who's making a
No,
prayer.
no, I am only asking for for my regular employment in lieu of monetary compensation.
No, but there must be some scheme for that.
And in that matter,
Ah.
I am stating earlier before your lordship that she is now as a working as a bill outsourced bill clerk, preparing bill at the rate of ₹3.
She's already working.
Working, and I may be permitted to ask before your lordship that work may be regularized. That job may be regularized.
No, the regularization is on the basis of a scheme or on the rules which govern the service. You are entitled to compensation.
Yes, my lord.
We can direct them to pay the compensation
yes,
as
my-
payable.
Yes, yes.
But we can't
I agree
say
with-
that in lieu of the money, give her a job. More particularly, issue a direction that the job which she is working now must be regularized. That can't be
No,
done.
No.
Unless there is a-
No, this is my prayer before your lordship.
No, your prayer, you're a counsel, you see, you have to make a prayer on the basis of the
Yes, my lord.
law and the facts.
Yeah.
You can't just make a prayer out of
That
sympathy.
aspect may be examined by your lordship.
What is there to examine? You have not placed anything for us to examine. What do we examine? We have, if you are relying on a, so
In payment of
Compensation.
That is presently, Your Lordship. Perhaps if Lordship is inclined to award compensation, then it will go by the present amount. It is 4 lakhs, Your Lordship, for death.
4 lakhs. They're willing to pay you 4 lakhs.
Lordship, that may not fall from my mouth, but yes, if compensation is 4 lakhs, Your Lord. And
And-
since there is a report, Your Lordship, perhaps
Then that, if you want, we can direct them.
Yes, I am agreeable.
You give us that circular. whatever is there.
I have it with me. I can.
You forward it.
Very
We permit you to go digital. You forward it to the
Very
email.
well.
No problem. Yes. Heard, learned counsel for the parties. This writ petition is filed by the petitioner. Praying for a direction to the respondents to provide adequate livelihood to the petitioner whose husband expired because of an accident, an unfortunate accident which resulted because of a live GI wire which got disconnected from the pole due to an accident caused by vehicular traffic stop. In the accident caused in the course of vehicular traffic stop. Para Learned Counsel for the petitioner submits that on 10/1/2013, an accident took place in front of the house of the petitioner at Alengi Dol, Nolbari, where a vehicle hit a roadside electrical post carrying a 33 kV electrical line. Stop. The said electrical line fell down on an electricity service line supported by GI wires, which came in contact with the 33 kV conductor, and it fell down on the road. Stop. The husband of the petitioner, late Arun Chaudhary, on hearing commotion, came out of his house and rushed to the spot to rescue the persons boarding on the vehicle. Stop. The local electricity supply office at Poila, POYLA, Poila, was contacted over phone with a request to disconnect electricity supply immediately. Stop. On the disconnection of the electricity, the late husband of the petitioner attempted removing the wires from the road. In apprehension that it may lead to further accident. Stop. However, while he was undertaking the said exercise, the GI wires suddenly became live, and as a result of that, he suffered electrical shock and expired due to the injuries suffered. Stop. A case being Nolbari PS case number 33 of 2013 under section 304 within bracket capital A IPC was registered. Stop. The people of the locality demanded judicial inquiry into the death of the local person who is the husband of the late husband of the petitioner, demanding proper installation of infrastructure for supply of electric current. Stop. It is submitted by the Learned Counsel for the petitioner that the petitioner is survived by 2 minor daughters and an old mother-in-law who were dependents on her late husband's income. Stop. In view of the demands made, the respondent number 4, namely the Deputy General Manager, Rongya Electrical Circle, Rongya, issued an undertaking to initiate the where is that undertaking given? Page number
Page
17.
Page 17, madam.
An undertaking given by the so-and-so respondent that steps will be taken in the matter of employment. Sorry, steps will be taken for employment of the petitioner who was the widow of late Arun Chaudhary, as per departmental rules. Stop. Learned counsel for the petitioner submits that she is entitled to compensation. However, it is her prayer that in lieu of the compensation to be awarded, she may be given permanent post in the department. Stop. It is submitted. Presently, she is working as an outsourced meter reader,
Bill clerk.
bill clerk. It is the submission of the learned counsel that petitioner is willing to forego the monetary compensation if her services are regularized under the APDCL in any regular vacancy. Stop. Para. Mr. KP Pathak, learned standing counsel, APDCL submits that. Oh, there's one more line I will tell you. Learned counsel for the petitioner has referred to the inquiry report of the electrical accident submitted by the chief electrical inspector, whereby the electrical inspector has narrated the incident which had occurred. And had held that there was a contravention of the provisions of the Central Electricity Authority Regulations 2010. So the finding of the electrical inspector was that there was a contravention of Regulation 12 within bracket 1 on the part of the APDCL within bracket Lower Assam zone in not installing or maintaining supply lines and apparatus of sufficient rating as required and sufficient mechanical strength in such a manner so as to ensure safety of human beings, animals and property. Stop. Mr. Pathak submits that the department has contested the case by filing an affidavit and they have objected that the driver of the offending vehicle which had hit the electrical pole was not made a party. And stop. It is further averred in the affidavit that the incident occurred because the petitioner attempted to remove the GI wire, which became live in the process, and consequently the accident occurred and the petitioner suffered electrical shock leading to his death. Stop. It is further averred in the affidavit that the assistant general manager, namely respondent number so-and-so, is not the competent authority to give any assurances regarding appointment on compassionate ground. Stop. Relying on the affidavit, Mr. Pathak submits that compassionate appointments are meant for employees who die in harness. And the same is as per the scheme prevalent in the company and finalized by the competent authorities. Stop. In the facts of the case, it is submitted that the husband of the petitioner was not an employee of the company and did not die in harness while rendering service. Stop. As such, the prayer for compassionate appointment is not applicable in the case of the husband of the petitioner. Stop. It is further submitted by the learned standing council that the petitioner may be considered for due compensation as per the scheme available. However, no such application has been made as on date. Stop. Mr. Pathak has also placed before the court the OM number so and so dated 7/11/2019. Which is the OM?
Lordship, this is the ARC regulations and the OM has been issued pursuant to these regulations.
OM is 7/11.
OM is 7/11. And these
Yes,
are of
yes.
9th August 2019.
This OM is issued. Office memorandum dated 7/11/2019 lays down the amount of compensation payable for loss of human life and injury as per the AERC regulations. Stop. The AERC in bracket compensation to victims of electrical accidents bracket close regulations 2019 was notified in the Assam Gazette on 5 August 2019. In terms of this,
Lordship, notified on 9th August.
Huh?
Published on in the Gazette
9th
on
August, sorry, 9th August 2019. It is in terms of this AERC regulation that the notification dated 7/11/2019 has been issued. Stop. Whereas, upon hearing the learned counsels for the parties and perusal of the writ petition, pleadings on record, it is seen that by the office memorandum dated 7/11/2019, the compensation payable for human life and injury as per AERC regulation as follows are listed as under. Extract is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Stop. The procedure prescribed to be followed under the regulation is also indicated in the said office memorandum. Stop. The claims made are required to be settled within a period of 120 days from the date of occurrence. Stop. When did the accident happen?
On 10/1/2013, my lordship.
One of the objections of the respondents is that there was no claim for compensation made by the petitioner. However, we find that representations were issued to the respondent authority by the petitioner requesting for appointment in a suitable post. Stop. The petitioner represented on 19/5/2013 as well as on 31/8/2015. Stop. It is seen that although the applications were made by the petitioner for appointment into compassionate, for appropriate appointment in the department pursuant to the accident that had occurred leading to the death of her husband. Stop. comma, the respondent authorities considering the fact that there is a finding by the electrical inspector arriving at the guilt, holding the APTCL to be responsible, and as it violated the provisions of so and so regulation, ought to have initiated the process of compensation payable to the petitioner as per the regulation. Stop. The ACB, the APDCL on the other hand did not proceed with the compensation only on the ground that no such application praying for specific prayer for compensation was made by the petitioner. Stop. Where be it as it may, this court is of the view that since there is already an office memorandum dated 7/11/2019, whereby compensation is payable for the loss of life and injury, and the amounts are specified, this court is of the view that the matter need not be kept pending for further need not be kept pending and can be closed with a direction to the APTCL to consider the APTCL to release the compensation amount in terms of the office memorandum dated 7/11/2019. Stop. The court is conscious of the fact that the accident took place in the year
2013, my lord,
13.
January 10.
Nevertheless, considering that there is a specific finding by the electrical inspector holding that the APTCL is responsible, that there is a default on the APTCL leading to the accident which took place on so and so date, leading to the death of the husband of the petitioner, and as well as that the writ petition having been filed by the petitioner, no attempt was made by the APTCL to resolve this issue by offering compensation to the petitioner. This court directs the APTCL to forthwith process the claims for compensation in terms of the office memorandum number so and so dated 7/11/2019 and release the same within the period specified, which is 120 days from the date of the receipt of a certified copy of this order of this court. The writ petition accordingly stands closed. The present writ petition will, along with a copy of the certified copy of this order, be filed before the competent authority. Who is the competent authority?
Managing director
Managing director.
for release of compensation.
No, application to be filed before whom?
It has to be addressed to the managing director at Bijli Bhavan. There is a
To
counter
be
there.
filed before the managing director. And this writ petition will be taken to be the application necessary in terms of the office memorandum dated so and so. And upon the application being filed and duly received by the authorities of the APTCL, the matter will be resolved within the outer limit of 120 days from the date the matter is received by the competent authorities. With the above observation, writ petition stands disposed of.
My
No
lord.
order is to post.
My lord, I may be permitted to pray before your lordship to award an interest from the date of occurrence till payment of the.
No, we are giving you the current rate, which is 4 lakhs.
Yes, my lord.
2013 rates were different.
Yes, it was 1 lakh.
2013 rates were
Yes.
different. So
I am not
instead
gone
of
through
the,
the scheme which is provided by this.
ordinarily, you are required to be given compensation with reference to the date of the accident.
Yes, my lord.
So date of the accident is in 2013.
Yes, my lord.
The rates were different. We are instead directing them to pay the rate which is presently applicable in terms of office memorandum 7/11.
My
There is
lord.
no other
There
subsequent.
is no
notification.
This is
So in that case, I think grant of interest is not proper.
My
All right.
lordship deems fit, my
Dispose.
my
Yes,
Yeah,
Mr.
apologize
Additional
for
AG
not
has
being here.
correctly pointed out that you don't have a prayer for this.
My lord, what I am challenging is here is
Hmm.
page 29.
Hmm. On the
I may
ground,
have, my lord, the grounds may be because at that point of time, the appeal was pending.
that's right.
If the appeal, my lord, is gone, if the appeal comes in my favor, my lord, then that order does not survive, my lord, be that any ground. The appeal, the conviction goes. I said that this order could not have been passed by the state government, it should have been passed by the autonomous council.
Hmm.
That was my ground of challenge.
Hmm.
But now, my lord, even that order, the basis of that order is not there. My lord will only examine this issue as to whether this order, I know, the only thing is how long you can elongate it. But my lord will also see a fact that this order is an under order of a stay from this honorable court from day one, my lord.
This is an,
Order of stay of that dismissal order.
uh,
They filed vacating applications, it was never pressed.
there is what? A stay.
Stay, my lord. The order, my lord, is 10/8/2018. In the writ petition.
No, no, you are saying the dismissal order is stayed.
Yes, your lordship.
By which order?
By order dated 10/8/2018.
10/8.
As the criminal case was pending, my lord,
Hmm.
the last paragraph,
This
my
is
lord,
still on stay.
that it's still on stay.
Yes, Mr. Muzumdar, what do you say?
I'm not on that, my lord.
He is on the ground that not necessary to be brought on
Stay-
record.
Whether it was stayed or not is not the issue before your lordship today. Today, if they are praying for a relief on the ground that he was acquitted in the criminal,
You have heard his submissions. He
My lord.
doesn't want to bring it on the records. He says it is good
I have
enough.
already given your lordship a copy.
my lord,
It is up to you to,
my lord, what I am saying is, it is still, first of all, it is still open to the government to take action under the, in the disciplinary proceeding, number one. Supreme Court is very clear on that matter. Secondly, one, if they are today praying for a relief that they should be reinstated on the ground that he was acquitted, first of all, let them bring it on record. Where is the record? My lord, this is not a part of this writ petition. There is no prayer. There is no prayer, my lord.
we are recording it in the order itself. Is there? Last orders, I think.
My lord,
Even-
25/8,
My lord, even if he is
11/9.
acquitted, there is no automatic reinstatement, man.
No, no, no. That is what, therefore we had issued a notice to the Office of the Advocate General. We want you to,
I mean, AG, I have been told that AG cannot have his
no,
personal
whatever it
difficulty in
may
this
be.
case.
So
I have
we
said
are,
clear.
we have issued notice to the AG. AG
My lord, I have not.
has
I have
requested
not-
you to
I
appear.
have a copy of the acquittal order till now. I'll have to go through it. I'll make my
It
submission.
is
my lord.
available in the web.
Yes, it is available.
So, the
First day itself it was
question is, which they are trying to project is, there is only one ground
My lord.
for dismissal.
311
They are
clause
challenging
two.
this on
311 clause
two
two.
grounds. Number one, that the sole ground which you have challenged has been interfered by that particular proceeding has been set aside. It's
Yeah.
a clean slate.
Proceeding is pending, my lord. Disciplinary proceeding is pending.
No. Where is the dismissal? Where is the order?
My lord, page
Impugned order?
29, my lord.
Page
29.
29. You see? 29,
My lord, would have the second page, my lord. Second paragraph. Annexure 6. Whereas so-and-so was subsequently convicted in NIA case number so-and-so by honorable so-and-so, special court found him guilty under section 120 BC, so-and-so 10 years with fine of so-and-so. Whereas why did so-and-so has requested to initiate necessary disciplinary action against the convict? When the file was endorsed to judicial department and legal remembrances so-and-so, is of the view that charged officer can be removed, dismissed from service under the proviso to Article 311(2) of the Constitution, read with Rule 10 of this so and so. My lord would have page 30. Whereas the competent authority in the so and so, having applied his mind and upon examining the relevant facts, has proposed the imposition of the penalty of dismissal of the delinquent from government service.
So dismissal is on the basis of the judicial department's opinion,
Yes.
which is the penultimate paragraph at 29,
My lord,
that he can be dismissed.
Yes.
Because he was convicted
convicted.
in the NIA case.
Right.
This has now been interfered with.
My lord, that much is clear to me. What I am submitting before lordship is, first of all, in the writ petition, there is no prayer that he is asking for restatement on the ground that he has been acquitted in the criminal case, my lord. That is not, there is no prayer. If today they say, no, I am praying on that ground, let him amend the petition at least.
The other ground is assuming that ground is not there.
My
The
lord.
other ground is also available, that the authority is not competent to issue it.
That's a different, yes. On that ground, my lord, I'll ask for just a couple of days at least, my lord. I have to prepare. Yesterday, the file was handed over to me. Secondly, my lord, so far as disciplinary proceeding is concerned, he filed a petition challenging the Stoker's notice. On 2 counts, he challenged that the proceeding cannot be initiated by the state government. That challenge he had foregone, and he took an order of keeping in abeyance the disciplinary proceeding only on the ground that he may be either prejudiced or he is, because of his incarceration, he cannot defend his case. On that ground, it was kept in
Separate
abeyance.
petition.
My lord.
Separate writ petition.
Yes, my lord. So now that order is annexed. Lordship, kindly have a look at that order, my lord. With
Very
the-
well,
with-
you have raised your objection, we record it. Then you decide on a date on which the matter needs to be heard.
my
Yes,
lord,
Mr.
page 44, Lordship, kindly have a look. Page 54, I'm saying.
54.
Yes.
Yes.
From the bottom, my lord, maybe it's line about 7th or 8th. It is hereby directed that till the petitioner is released from jail or till conclusion of the criminal proceeding, whichever is earlier, the departmental proceeding initiated against the petitioner in pursuance to the Stoker's notice so and so shall be kept in abeyance. So with the conclusion of the criminal trial, my lord, the departmental proceeding has been revived. Now it is open to the, there is no question of automatic restatement. It is open to the government to take a decision.
All right. Heard learned
My lord,
counsels
may I
parties.
just make one submission? My lord, this submission of my friend, if he can substantiate that with a judgment, I have no say. But the order, I have a judgments of the Supreme Court and as well as my lord's order sitting in the division bench, wherein my lord has held, if the dismissal is only on the basis of the conviction, then on acquittal, he gets automatically reinstated. I can place that judgment immediately.
No, that is okay, but you have taken an order to say that the departmental proceeding
My lord, departmental proceeding, what had
will-
happened
will
was,
be
no, I have not,
kept in abeyance.
no, my lord, never. What had happened in the departmental, they themselves gave up the departmental proceeding. In the departmental proceeding, I was in the jail. They issued a show cause to me and served it to me in the jail. Well, how could I have answered from the jail?
No, that's all right.
Then this honorable court said, there is no stay, my lord. My lord will have page 54.
Kept in
It
abeyance.
is hereby directed, my lord, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It has not been read fully, my lord will have it. It is hereby directed that till the petitioner is released from jail, my lord has got it, or till conclusion of the criminal proceeding, whichever is earlier, the departmental proceeding initiated against so and so shall be kept in abeyance. My lord, I was released on bail, say around a year or two back, man.
Now, at what stage is the
They have not even proceeded, man.
then?
They have not even proceeded. And that's a different proceeding altogether. They can go ahead with that. No issue on that. But this criminal case dismissal order cannot stand. They may come to the same conclusion in the criminal proceeding, in the disciplinary proceeding, madam, no issue. But this order cannot stand. Madam, this order has to. And that judgment of my lord, of that Board of Secondary Education, Kushal Das,
We'll go through it after reopening.
then my lord will protect me in one way. At least that order, my lord, has found to be not sustainable. That criminal, my lord is not interfering with it, no issue, my lord. My lord will have it after vacations, my lord will hear it. But the order was under stay and I was directed to be kept under suspension. My subsistence allowance till date has not been released.
That you are entitled.
Yes, my lord, that my lord will direct them to release it. That they can't have everything, my lord.
Madam, substance allowance, of course, they will, if they are reinstated, substance allowance.
No, not reinstatement, suspension.
No, suspension, if he is dismissed from service, there is no question of.
That
substance
order,
allowance.
this honorable court has stayed that order, my lord.
Until and unless this order goes, Lordship will kindly see. Until and unless the order of dismissal goes, there is no question of substance allowance. A question of payment of substance allowance will come only when the man is back in service and is under suspension.
My lord will have that page 5 of that order dated 10/8/2018. And my lord will see IA number which was filed by them, my lord. You want to see the item?
Now, if
4
the
to
order
6.
of impugned order is stayed, what is
Lordship.
his position?
My lord,
If the order of termination is dismissal is stayed,
I can understand, my lord, if it was stayed long back, they could have paid for substance allowance from that day.
I have
They
been
never
praying, my
paid.
lord. They said that
Today,
in
on the
case.
ground of acquittal
Today
in the
everything
criminal
is gone,
trial,
my lord.
today, my lord, on the ground of acquittal in the criminal trial, they cannot say that.
But I'm not on that. I'm only on the order of this honorable court.
no, what we are saying is, you have terminated him.
My lord,
He is come before the court, the order was stayed.
yes.
Now, what is the position of his?
I'm in service.
I can understand, my lord, what your lordship is indicating. My lord, if that was if this is his prayer, why did he not pray at that date, on that date?
My
itself,
lord will
immediately
see the
after
order
that day,
sheets, my lord.
my substance.
The
allowance will be
order
paid.
sheets and the
Today,
objections.
after acquittal, in the
No,
criminal
sir.
trial, this question is not coming for the first time.
No,
This is what I'm saying, my lord.
My lord, I
The
was,
subsistence allowance issue has come in now.
Yes.
After the criminal trial.
lordship.
That is what I'm saying, my lord. If they are saying that because of this stay by an interim measure, if this dismissal order was stayed, I was entitled to my substance allowance from that date itself, they could have pressed on that date. Today, after acquittal,
No, he has realized it now only after
yes,
the.
yes, that is what I'm saying, my
order
lord.
of the
If he has
criminal-
realized now, let him realize after the vacation.
My lord
when
will
your
have
lordship
that.
will
No, my lord.
my lord,
My lord,
lordship will
this
dispose of
prayer-
the whole issue.
My lord, if a
This
man
is
is
what I'm
under
saying, my lord.
suspension, if a man is under
No, but
suspension.
his position has to be cleared by the government.
That's
You'll
it.
have to say,
That is what
what is his status today?
It's a matter of only not even 2 weeks. I think.
My lord, this matter in this form will not go. My lord will pass an order.
Lordship will take
Let
it
them
up.
take
My lordship
consequential
will take
actions.
it up on 6
My lord
itself.
will open the hands of the government. Let them be free to do anything, my lord. But this order on the face of it,
What?
cannot-
Learned counsel for the petitioners, for the parties. Mr. D. Mazumdar, learned additional AG, appears on behalf of the state. It is submitted by Mr. Mazumdar that the present prayer of the writ petitioner, that in view of the order passed by the appellate court in Criminal Appeal 238 of 2017 and other connected appeals by the judgment and order dated 11th August 2023, the conviction of the petitioner having been set aside, and that he and therefore the impugned order in the present writ petition is required to be also set aside, is not the pleaded case of the petitioner. Stop. The writ petition was filed at the time when the criminal appeals were pending. And as on date, on record, the petitioner has not produced the order of the division bench or not made any prayers, has not brought any pleadings in support of his prayers made now. Stop. Mr. Unni, learned senior counsel, on the other hand, submits that even without amendment, his writ petition is capable of being heard on the basis of the prayers made initially. And that apart, the order dated so and so, passed in criminal appeal so and so by the division bench, is an order passed by a division bench of this court, of which this court can take judicial notice anytime. Stop. the further prayer of Mr. Rooney is that since the dismissal order itself was stayed by an order of this court while issuing notice ID order dated 10/8/2018. Stop, comma, the subsistence allowance required to be paid to the petitioner has not yet been released. Stop. Mr. Mazumdar, on the other hand, disputes this prayer made, disputes the contentions, submitting that there was no prayer before the authority concerned, nor is there any specific direction that during the currency of the stay of the impugned order dated so and so, the petitioner is to be treated to be under suspension as such. During the pendency of the present writ petition, no subsistence allowance is required to be paid. But having heard learned counsels for the parties, considering that the matter will require some amount of hearing, the questions involved in this matter will be taken up by the court on. Give us a date when you want.
Six, my friend has said, "Madam, it'll be on 6th or 7th. whatever it's fine."
You wanted on 5th.
No, he wanted it on 6th.
My learned friend will come, Lordship may not come.
7.
7, bond नहीं, आप क्यों 6 बोला तो?
You can have it on 7.
6 is open. 7, madam, no problem.
My lord, let us have it on 8. 7th, I have got 2-3 matters. 8.
होना चाहिए.
नहीं, देखो ना. Guwahati को.
90 for it.
Whenever it's convenient to you.
Sir, Lordship may be taken up on 9th, Lordship.
9th is a Thursday, can be taken.
You can take it up on 14 or 15.
Lordship. 14 is a
15th.
Tuesday, my lord.
You can have it on 15th.
Tuesday, 15, madam. Wednesday. No issue.
List on 15th of November. For
Fine.
we'll try final hearing or hearing for admission hearing.
The better way is, madam, they go for an SLP and get that order of this honorable court statement. We'll be all relieved.
That is for both of you to discuss. We can't observe anything. November is a good time to go and
Only
visit
in the
places.
my lord,
Yes.
in the lighter way and dehors this case, my lord. When a person steals 100 rupees, a rope of this much of thickness and entire machinery in the state, judiciary, all get involved. Rest I will not submit, my lord, for all of us to understand.
That's great.
It is for the state to decide.
That's it, my lord.
The judgment of the division bench is
My
quite
lord,
elaborate.
Binding on all.
Not only binding, it's quite elaborate
Elaborate.
with
My lord, I have
certain
And the manner in
observations.
which
incidentally, my lord, I have not got a copy of the judgment. I must go through once.
It was
again.
given to you.
No, no.
Mr.
Yes, it was given to
He has, my lord, I've been told. I'll just go through it.
No, the copies are available on the net.
Yes,
You can ask your,
my lord, I did not have the occasion to read because I was not appearing in this case. Today, I
Along with the writ petition, madam,
Now
a
I'll read
copy
it.
of the judgment.
I'm aware of the fact that.
no, it's a
executed-
beautifully written judgment. So
My
you
lord.
must,
Yes, my lord, and the issues, how it has been done, dealt
Very
with,
beautifully.
which show the manner in which the investigation was done. I'll give a copy. of it.
yes.
No, no, we have a copy.
I had
now.
given
I'll
a
just
copy
go.
to the AG's office, madam, on that day.
No, he wants you to read it to him. That is essentially what he is,
That's what is required. But I'll make a small note and I'll give it to my.
that is what he
Senior.
wants to say, that he is, otherwise his hands are full. So
Please,
perhaps,
Mr.
yes.
Obliged.
May it please your lordship. Lordship may pass over the matter for the day, lordship, as
The
due to
request of
oversight-
Mr. So-and-so matter stands agreed, passed over.
Alright. May I please tell you? Matter relates to the promotion of the petitioner during the pendency of this petition. The petitioner already promoted to the lecturer. Tutor to lecturer.
It is submitted by the learned counsel for the petitioner that the challenge made in the writ petition was with regard to the promotion of the petitioner. So however, in the meantime, by order dated so-and-so, petitioner was already promoted to the post of
Lecturer, regional dental college.
lecturer, regional dental college.
What?
Wati. And as such, the writ petitioner does not wish to press the writ petition any further. Order dated 23rd of February 2021. He does not wish to press the writ petition any further. Writ petition stands dismissed as not pressed. Interim order, if any, stands vacated. Record the names of the councils. Yes.
May it please.
Yes.
So this is a writ petition, my lord, telling the de novo proceeding initiated against the petitioner. Pursuant to an incident taken place as Hemlite Tea statement. The three criminal cases as well as the departmental proceeding has been initiated against the petitioner.
What are you challenging here?
My lord, challenging the show cause notice,
Hmm.
impugned show cause notice dated 2/8/2018, my lord, page 34. And the subsequent order dated 29/10/2019.
Why was de novo ordered?
Well, de novo order has been done pursuant to a commission constituted by the state government. My lord. The commissioner has inquired into the matter and submitted.
So what is the stage of the inquiry?
Inquiry completed, my lord.
Completed.
Yes.
So no order passed.
Inquiry completed and report has been submitted. On the basis of that report, my lord, the second show cause notice has been issued out of the same charges, my lord, which has already been taken into consideration in the departmental proceeding. He was exonerated. In the criminal proceeding, the final report has been submitted before this honorable court, before the learned trial court.
Okay, we'll keep it for admission hearing then. Pleadings are complete.
Pleadings are complete.
Right, at least for admission hearing. It is submitted by the learned counsel to the petitioner that the pleadings are complete. It will be listed for admission hearing on Thursday, 16 November. 16 November.
Much of.
Yes.
My lord, the interim order passed earlier.
Interim order passed. Yes. Interim order, if any, passed. Not been extended earlier.
9/12.
Not extended. Not extended for many dates. Let it
My
remain.
lord, the order is that.
Order is there, but it was not extended. So let it remain. Last extension was 27/9/2022.
Yeah, afternoon.
Thereafter, no extension.
My lord, the matter was listed but not listed many times.
No, orders are passed at the request of petitioners, etc. Interim order passed on 9/12/2019 will continue till the next date fixed.
Much.
Lordship, in this matter, Mr. D. Nath is appearing on behalf of the state lordship.
Who's for the petitioner?
There's some personal difficulty today, lordship. May it be taken up
Who's
after.
for the petitioner?
Lordship, I am
Ah,
Lordship, this case is that lordship, this petitioners were appointed lordship.
Mr.
Yes,
They are praying for adjournment on behalf of Mr. D. Nath.
lordship, in the morning also I have met him, lordship. He said that he will be appeared in this item. Last 2 years, lordship, they are just taking adjournment. In the
What-
pretext of
what is
lordship,
this?
having review.
What is the matter?
Lordship, matter is that lordship, this petitioner were appointed lordship as Anganwadi worker and helper in their respective center in the year 2013. Subsequently, lordship, to other candidates, lordship, this was the honorable court by way of writ petition, wherein these petitioners were not made party. lordship. And accordingly, on the basis of the order of this disposal order of this court, the respondent authority lordship appointed some other candidate lordship without giving any opportunity to this petitioner lordship. In the year 2013.
Affidavit not filed.
No lordship, no affidavit.
Affidavit not filed. Why?
And we are basically on the basis of the order of this.
You filed the affidavit. Who's appearing for this department?
Affidavit nine, huh?
Social welfare, who's appearing?
He not saying we are debate.
Who's appearing? Mr. Dinar,
Lordship, for the state respondents, Lordship.
then you have to file your affidavit. Why affidavit is not filed? File your affidavit.
Lordship, some time may be granted.
Of course, we are granting you time, but we want you to file it
Lordship.
positively.
Yes, sir, fixing it.
MS So-and-so Learned Counsel appearing on behalf of Mr. Dinar, Learned Senior Government Advocate, praise for and is granted 2 weeks further time to file the affidavit on behalf of the respondents. Mr. Kolita appears for the petitioner. The respondents are expected to file their affidavit by the next date fixed. List on 17th November.
Obliged, to Lord.
May please Lordship, Lordship, my senior is on legs.
Oh,
So the case may be put on thank you.
you argue the matter. Compassionate appointment.
Yes, compassionate appointment. Lordship, may I submit your lordship
Yes.
before, without going into the nitty-gritties of the case, your lordship. A legitimate expectation was aroused in my mind, your lordship, by engaging me from 2012 to 2017 on various occasions, on a regular basis almost. And in view of the so-called speaking order, your lordship, which is at page 15, your lordship.
They're raising an objection that you should have gone to the tribunal.
Lordship,
Their first objection is that the matter should have been before the tribunal. CAT.
but that doesn't take away the inherent power of the Honorable High Court, your
No,
lordship.
it doesn't. But if there is an alternative remedy, then why should we invoke the powers if the tribunal is there? It is pertaining to which matter? What services?
Ready, All India Radio, your lordship.
Huh?
It's in All India Radio, your lordship.
Radio.
Radio.
I think it is covered by CAT.
Lordship, at this stage, may I pray, your lordship? I may be allowed to file a representation before the respondents, and they will consider my case and dispose it of.
You did not file any representation earlier.
Earlier, it was filed, your lordship, only for compassionate appointment. And in view of the legitimate expectation aroused, your lordship, they would have a look at the various engagements given to me, your lordship, on various occasions. And they would consider.
Yeah, you file, you can withdraw the petition if you want, you can file it. It is your call. But
Now, I filed an application for compassionate appointment, your lordship. But then after the stoppage of the engagements, after this speaking order, your lordship, because from 2012 to 2017, I was on a regular basis, I was engaged. But after that order, your lordship, my engagements were stopped. And now, your lordship, if I file a fresh representation for them, they may have a look at the engagements given to me on various occasions, giving rise to a legitimate expectation. They may dispose it off and take a call on it, your lordship. That's my simple
who's
prayer,
for
your
the response? Who's your senior? Who's your senior? Who's your senior?
This is for
You call him. Call him. Take it up after a while.
Lordship.
Call him, please. Yes.
Yeah, please, your lordship. Lordship, counsel for the respondent, Mr. S. Gupta is on legs in court number 1.
Yes.
My lord, petitioner before lordship is the wife of deceased army employee, my lord. She paid for compassionate appointment.
Hmm.
And earlier, my lord, this honorable court passed an order in WBC number 3678 of 2018, which was disposed of by order date 28/2/2019. That is, my lord, page 69, my lord. Operating part is page 73, madam. There are 11 and 12. May I read, madam?
Yes.
There are 11. In this regard, it may also be noted that the petitioner is presently serving as a messenger on contractual basis since 2007, which indicates that she is otherwise eligible and suitable to discharge the duties of messenger, and hence there should not be any difficulty on the part of the authorities to appoint her on regular basis under the aforesaid scheme. Accordingly, the present writ petition is disposed of with the direction to the respondent authorities to consider the case of the petitioner under the scheme of compassionate appointment as applicable by examining as to whether the petitioner's husband at the time of his service was found unfit for civil employment, and if that is so, the petitioner's appointment should be considered as far as can also be relaxed in terms of the paragraph 6 of the aforesaid scheme. More so, when she has been serving as a messenger since 2007. However,
So thereafter, contempt case was filed, which was
Yes, my lord.
closed.
yes, my lord,
So now,
That is
what are
closed
you
and,
challenging? Now,
during-
what are you challenging?
that order, my lord, annexer EU, that I am challenging here, my lord, that order is page 76.
76.
Yes, my lord. By this order, the prayer of the petitioner was rejected.
And prayer of the petitioner rejected.
Prayer of the petitioner is this, my lord, in this writ petition, that page 17, my lord. Under the facts and circumstances, it is therefore felt that your lordship would be pleased to admit this application call for report.
What is the ground for challenge of this order? What are the grounds? What are the reasons you have challenged this order?
Grounds, my lord, only whether the petitioner's husband was unfit or not.
No, this is for compassionate appointment.
Yes, my lord.
All right, we'll require some hearing. We'll admit it for hearing.
My lord, let me be.
Admit for hearing.
My lord.
Pleadings are complete, matter admitted for hearing. List. In the regular list, will come in the regular list for hearing.
My lord, petitioner's age is so already over age,
So,
my
but
lord.
we'll have to hear the matter.
In the month of November, my lord,
November, it will come in the regular list for hearing. So and so appears for the respondents. Admit is for hearing. Huh?
Obliged. I'm sorry, my lord.
Yes. The learned counsel says you'd like to file an application before the authorities for consideration.
Lordship, that can, otherwise, lordship maintainability, I've challenged the maintainability of the.
Then it should be before CAT.
Yes.
Without going into all the, your lordship, I pray.
I heard learned counsels for the parties. This writ petition is filed by the petitioner, praying for compassionate appointment as her father. His or her?
Heart.
Her.
Her father
Names.
died in harnessed on 18/1/2005, while the petitioner was a minor. Petitioner made an application in the year 21/7/2017, but the same was rejected. Learned counsel for the petitioner submits that there is an SOP, standard operating procedure, by the notification dated 21/12/2018, which lays down the procedure for consideration of cases for disposal, consideration of cases for appointment under compassionate scheme. Stop. Where are the respondents represented by Mr. S.S. Roy submits that an affidavit has been filed where the maintainability of the writ petition itself has been objected to, as it is submitted that the matter ought to have been filed before the Central Administrative Tribunal instead of approaching this court. Stop. Be it as it may, without entering into the merits of the matter, at the prayers made by the petitioner before this court today, when the matter is called up, that you'd like to file a fresh application before the competent authority with a request, competent authority requesting for consideration of his claim for appointment in compassionate service. The writ petition stands closed. Stop. We permit the petitioner to file necessary application before the competent authority. And if any such application is filed before the competent authority, who is the competent authority? Director.
Director.
Prasar Bharati, All India Radio, Chanmari.
Yes.
The competent authority will look into the grievances of the petitioner, and thereupon, after hearing the petitioner, pass a speaking order disposing of the claims for a compassionate appointment raised by the petitioner. Stop. Any such speaking order that is filed, that is passed, will be served on the writ petitioner. Stop.
Your Lordship, please. Can an observation be made that they will have a look on the engagements made from 2012 to
While
2017?
disposing of the claims of the petitioner, the competent authority will also take note of any such engagements made or given to the petitioner
Giving a still legitimate expectation.
On contract basis,
On a casual basis.
on casual basis, to determine the suitability of engagement of the petitioner on compassionate ground. Stop. That's all we can say.
Giving rise to a legitimate expectation, Your Lord.
What legitimate expectation?
Because he was engaged for 5 years, Your Lord. So
Maybe-
without any break, Your Lord.
But is it a case that you applied for regular selection?
No, Your Lord.
Then legitimate expectation is when you apply for a regular selection.
She was engaged, Your Lord. After death of her father, Your Lord.
These kind of loose observations
A
will
word
create
would
more
perhaps be
problems.
helpful, Your Lordship.
Sorry?
A word would perhaps be Lordship.
No, my word will only make things more complicated.
Lordship.
So with this limited observation, we are closing it.
Any
All right.
Interim order even is advocate. This for.
Item number 17, my lord, we are referring, my lord. Petitioner before your lordships were selected candidates in the foreigner tribunals in the municipal staff. During the pendency of the writ petition, my lord, on 14/11/2022. The respondent number 1 and 2 file an affidavit, my lord. On 11/11/2022,
11.
11th of November.
Yes.
The said affidavit, my lord, at page number 6 and 7. The two letters were annexed, my lord. By the letter dated 13/9/2022, Lordship will find it at page 6. By this letter, my lord, the Joint Secretary, Government of Assam, Home and Political Department requested the Government of India to accord approval to forfeiture the services of additional 200 appellant foreigner tribunals, the members of the additional members, my lord, of the foreigners tribunal, and my lord further requested to allow them to utilize their service along with 2,000 posts of ministerial staff. We are concerned with ministerial staff, my lord. And pursuant thereto, the approval was granted at page 7 by the letter dated even dated on 13/10/2022. So, my lord, at this stage, my lord, my prayer would be, my lord, if my esteemed colleague agrees, in terms of this letter, my lord, the petition may be disposed of, my lord.
Which
Sir,
letter? Which letter?
Page 7, my
Page
lord,
7
13/10
of my affidavit.
of the affidavit filed on 11/11/2022. By the said letter, the state government was permitted.
What is the letter?
In WBC, my lord, 344/621. 344/621, item number 17.
Item number 17, my lord.
Here I have filed the affidavit, my lord, for respect number 1 and 2. File on, my lord, 11/11/22, my lord.
Page 7, the letter.
Page
my lord,
7,
is
last
dated
page of the.
Kishan Kumar Sharma. Who
No,
filed the affidavit?
Subankar Sarkar, my lord.
Huh? Kishan Kumar Sharma.
No, this is.
Respondent 6.
This is by 6. No, my lord, I am for respondent 1 and 2.
You have filed some other affidavit.
Yes, for respondent number 1 and 2, my lord.
Respondent 1 and 2.
1 and 2, my lord. NR means by my lord, secretary, my lord. Deputy Secretary, the Ministry of Home Affairs, my lord.
NR
Silent,
means, yes,
11/11. Page 7, my
Page
lord.
7, my can you be
page
produced,
7.
that letter.
Earlier, my lord, earlier page is regarding the requesting for approval, my lord, forfeiture of the service, my lord. Now,
they have
Government of India, my lord, approved that and convey the approval to the competent authority for forfeiture of the service of the members of additional 200 appellate for foreigners tribunal as with effect from 23/9/22 onwards. And
What is the meaning of
Government
this? What is the meaning of this?
my lord,
What is the implication of this letter?
my lord,
My lord, by
NRC is not yet notified.
Hmm.
So, my lord, their service also, my lord, they were, my lord, enrolled, my lord, because
So
of
it
the,
says that as and when notified,
then if the Government of Assam,
the
my
need
lord,
arises, my lord,
request.
and it was definitely notified, my lord, the service
Otherwise,
may
my
again
lord,
be utilized.
so what is your prayer?
My prayer is at this stage, my lord, a petition may be disposed of in terms of this letter, my lord, since the members are not there at present. And we are
staff
the
cannot be, my lord,
selectees of the in the ministerial post. So in terms of this letter, when the NRC will be notified,
Who's for the other petitioner? Hmm. They're also the same situation.
same, my lord, staff.
You are also for the staff.
Staff, ministerial staff.
So are you agreeable to the prayer made by the council for petition in 3446?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, heard councils for the parties. The petitions are filed by petitioners who are engaged as what staff?
Ministerial staff,
ministerial staff, my lord.
Ministerial staff
Staff
in
in-
various foreigners tribunal,
additional foreigners tribunal.
additional foreigners tribunal across the state. Stop. They were terminated initially.
No, my lord, they are not recruited, my lord. That was our
Ah.
grievance, my lord. And
Recruitment orders were given earlier.
My lord,
Any orders were passed indicating that you will be recruited.
my lord, select list was there, my lord.
Only selected, my lord.
We are only selected.
Pursuant to the selection conducted, the names of the petitioners figured in the select list. Where is the select list? Select list, where is it?
My lord. Page 100, lordship will find my of my read petition.
In the select list published by the competent department. Stop. However, in spite of their names being reflected in the select list, appointment orders were not given. Being aggrieved, they have approached this court, filing this writ petition, praying for appropriate orders. During the pendency of the writ petition, affidavits, counter affidavits have been filed by the respective respondents. Stop. In the affidavit filed by the respondents 1 and 2, a communication dated 13th October 2022, which is enclosed as Annexure Roman 2, page number 7, running page 298 of the said affidavit, is enclosed to the said affidavit. Stop. In the said communication, the Government of India intimated the Chief Secretary to the Government of Assam that the government that the competent authority has conveyed the approval to the proposal of the Government of Assam by the letter number so and so dated 13/9/2022 for forfeiture of the services of the members of 200 appellate foreigners tribunal. Is it appellate or additional?
Additional, actually.
Additional foreigner.
Which are presently attached to the existing foreigner tribunals with effect from 23/9/2022 onward. Stop. In the said communication, it was further stated that Government of Assam may submit a proposal to the ministry for utilization of the services of 200 members along with 2,000 posts of ministerial service as and when the NRC gets notified. Stop. Para Learned Counsel for the petitioners submit that in view of this communication, since the competent authority has already conveyed approval for forfeiture of posts of 200 additional foreigners tribunal, the question of engagement of the petitioners as ministerial in ministerial service will not arise as on date. Stop. It is therefore submitted that the writ petition be closed, recording the communication dated 13th October 2022. Recording the view of the Government of India conveyed through its communication dated 13th October 2022 that the Government of Assam may submit proposal to the ministry for utilization of 2,000 posts of ministerial service as and when NRC gets notified. Stop. Para. The respondent counsels do not object to the prayer made. Accordingly, the writ petition stands closed. Writ petitions stands closed. It'll have to be stand closed and not pressed.
In terms of this letter, my lord.
What is the terms of this letter?
For not pressing a writ petition, that instruction you don't have. My lord.
Huh?
For not pressing a writ petition, my lord.
Huh.
In terms of this letter, that instruction I have.
So that's
to
what I'm
take-
saying.
And that instruction I have to take from the petitioner. my lord.
Huh?
For not pressing this writ petition, my lord, that instruction I will have to take from the petition.
Yes, my lord.
You have already taken instructions. We have already dictated the order. Now you are turning around and saying you have to take instructions.
Not press.
What is the meaning of not press? You are closing the writ petition. Is as good as not pressing it.
Close to-
Is there something magic with the word closing? We don't know. Is disposed of permitting the government to send proposals to the ministry for utilization of services of 200 members along with 2,000 posts of ministerial service as and when the NRC gets notified as comma, as indicated in the communication dated 13th October 2022, issued by the Undersecretary to the Government of India, Department of Ministry of Home Affairs, Government of Assam. Writ petition accordingly stands closed in terms of the above. No order is to post. Interim order, if any, stands vacated. Disposed.
My lord, the petitioner, he was working as a sweeper, my lord, in the Baksa court, my lord. My lord, impugn order is at page 54. He is released from service, my lord, on 26/8/2021.
Yes, then
Kindly see, my lord, Sri Gautam Baskar, presently working as sweeper in this establishment, was appointed on 16 December 2019 by the predecessor of the undersigned. Sri Gautam Baskar was growing his salary until the Government of Assam Finance SIU Department, Dispur, Guwahati has
no,
raised
so
objection.
what is your prayer today?
My lord,
What is your prayer today?
my lord, my prayer, my lord, this lordship may kindly hear me today for disposal, my lord.
For disposal, not possible today. Have to give you another date.
My lord.
Yes, Mr. Borbuzari?
The finance department has filed an affidavit whereby, my lord, the claim of the writ petitioner has been negated.
We'll hear it. We'll
Yes,
hear
my
it.
lord. The
Heard
pleadings are
learned
otherwise
counsels for the
complete.
parties, pleadings complete.
Complete.
You list for hearing
Yes, my lord.
in the regular list.
My lord, I'll pray for, because my lord,
Admission
he is-
hearing, all right, admission hearing.
Admission hearing,
on-
my lord, because he is
on-
jobless, my lord.
Give a date. 1st of December.
No, my lord, after the vacation, 1st of December,
1st of December.
my lord.
Yes.
Obliged.
I'm obliged.
My lord, if it is recorded, my lord, endeavor will be made to dispose of on that day, my lord.
We are listing for admission hearing only for that purpose.
My lord, it will be.
Endeavor will be made to dispose of the writ petition on that date.
I am grateful, my lord.
I'm obliged, my lord.
Yes.
They are for regulation.
Regularization. What were you working as? Casual worker.
Yes, lordship, tax collector, lordship, from the year of 1992.
Who's for the respondents? Yes, Mr. Sutia. Panchayat and Rural Development, who's appearing? Yes,
My lord, my senior is on legs in another court, my lord.
you're maybe on legs, you are here, so
My lord, the brief is with him, so,
you file your affidavits if you want.
my lord.
You have not filed. Heard Mr. So-and-so learned counsel for the petitioner, Mr. So-and-so appearing for the PNRD department.
My lord, I'm
It
appearing
is-
for you, Sharma, my lord, you, Sharma, I'm appearing for PNID department.
Yes, you are appearing for PNRD. It is submitted by the learned counsel for the, you want to file your counter?
My lord.
Submits that a counter affidavit is required to be filed in the matter, praised for further time. List after 2 weeks, enabling the respondents to file counter affidavit. Similar order. PNRD, similar order, PNRD.
That promotion matter, my lord, because of not having the graduate degree, my lord, now this petitioners are deprived of promotion, my lord, whereas some of the similarly situated persons, even after
This will require hearing. They are not,
uh,
the department on the last occasion, they are not willing to consider your case. So it has to be decided on merits.
so, yes, and so that, my lord, lordship in last occasion was pleased to call for a record, my lord, since some of the persons were appointed who were the higher secondary pass.
All right, we'll have it after vacation.
My lord, since lordship heard the matter, my lord, and my lord, I have also some of the decisions, Lordship may.
We'll hear it after vacations.
Lordship will make it hard, my lord, part of my lord. Otherwise, my lord, whole my attempt will go, my lord.
Who's for the finance? On the earlier occasion, Mr. Nayak had appeared. I do not know
Oh,
whether
my
it
lord,
were
he-
posted.
No, he has appeared, my lord, in the capacity of being a standing counsel of GAD.
Oh, GAD,
my lord.
okay.
He call me in the
All
morning,
right.
my lord.
All right.
GAD is the department which is going to, my lord.
You are not representing GAD.
No, finance is just a proper party out here.
In the morning, he called me, my lord, saying that the record could not be.
All right,
brought
we
to
are
the-
fixing it on
Eight.
November.
On eight,
Give it
my
a-
lord.
for admission hearing.
As hard important.
16 November for further hearing.
My lord.
In the matter, Mr. Nayak, counsel appearing for the GAD, will keep the records, relevant records ready for perusal of the court if required.
Right. I will
Please
convey,
don't-
my lord.
So and please convey, yes.
I'm obliged.
Take down the names of all counsels. 16 November, yes. Yes,
Yes, Mr. Lord. My lord, never released to completion appointment, my lord, second round of litigation, my lord. My lord, in this case, affidavit has not been filed, but
affidavit.
Lordship, affidavit is not required, Lordship. Lordship,
why?
SLC rejected on 2015, Lordship.
Ah,
15, Lordship. After that, Lordship is approached the court on 21, Lordship.
why have you come so late?
my lord,
SLC rejected, Lordship, due to non-availability of vacancy, Lordship. In a clause 10 of our memorandum, Lordship, clearly stated that, Lordship.
Why have you come so late?
my lord, my first writ petition, my lord, it was withdrawn in the year 2017, my lord. Lordship will find at page number 37 onward. Relevant portion, page 38, my lord.
1/3/2017.
My lord.
That was in 2017.
My
It
lord,
took
the
3 years.
Petitioner was not aware about his rejection in the SLC in 2015, my lord. My lord, in the order.
All right, we'll hear it then for admission.
My lord.
List on so and so date. If you want to file, respondents are at liberty to file their counter if so advised. List on your date. 20. 20. Right, 20 November.
Highly obliged.
All right. Last order, some instructions have been received.
My lord, instruction, I will receive, my lord, minutes of the DLC. Except that, my lord, no instruction received. DLC, my lord, the 2017, 4/7/2017, DLC did not recommend the petitioner. And it, yes, my lord, that was, my lord, the applicant passed higher secondary and applied for the post of farm operator and could not consider due to want of vacant post. My lord. That was the position, my lord.
Yes.
And he never is the SLC. It in a DLC level, my lord, it has been rejected, not recommended.
No, but these pump operator vacancies were available,
Not known.
shown to be available somewhere. Huh?
To my knowledge, my farm operator posts are not available in the police, I think. Yeah, high irrigation department, that was a farm operator. Now farm operator post is, I think, my lord, are not available.
Your name was rejected by DLC.
Yes.
Where is the rejection order?
My lord, it's my lord at page 34, my lord. Page 34.
Hmm.
12, my lord.
Yes.
Serial number 12, my lord, down below.
Hmm.
Applicant passed HA and applied for the post of farm operator could not consider due to want of vacant post, my lord. But my lord, I have also annexed the, my lord, my application, my lord, where, my lord, I have not stated anything regarding, my lord, post, my lord, I have applied for, my lord. Lordship may kindly come to page 21, my lord. Page 21, my lord.
Your records, your instructions pertain to what?
My lord, the same thing, my lord, which I have already annexed, Lordship has just seen, my lord.
Already
The
they have-
rejection order of DLC, my lord. Probably.
His father working as a farm operator. my lord.
All right. It was rejected on two grounds. One is that 10-month service.
Yes,
That
my
is not, my lord. I am not pressing it.
No, you're not pressing, but it is rejected.
Rejected. They rejected, my lord. There is no post.
But where,
Who
there
don't
is no
give
post or there is no vacancy.
Vacancy. Vacant post.
But Lordship has already calculated, my lord, the total number of vacancies, my lord, were around 15, my lord. They have appointed 11, my lord, on, my lord, that very year, my lord.
Where is that vacancy position?
My lord, the vacancy position, Lordship has calculated from the, my lord, list, my lord. It is, my lord, from case 29, my lord.
Minute.
30.
Yes, my lord. Lordship has- So, my lord, there were vacancies, my lord, available.
Yes, we go through the minutes. These are,
Vacancy means, my lord, 5% vacancy.
no, 5% is all right. If you come to the details of these offices, these posts are shown, how many vacancies are available, how many are not available. Page number 30, you'll find serial A to J. 30.
Declared, my lord. 2230. কোনখন এইখন বুঝুন এখন page 38 vacancy position office of the district husbandry and veterinary.
Anything to be submitted? Yes. Who's appearing for the, what is this? Water resources? Which
PH.
department?
PHA, Lord.
PHE, yes. What do you say?
Lordship, we had forwarded the case and then DLC as
You have forwarded by indicating, where is your forwarding proposal? Where is the proposal? Mr. Goswami, where is the proposal?
My lord, here it's, my lord, I do not have that proposal, my lord. Only the rejection letter is with me, my lord.
You produce the proposal.
Okay, Lord.
Mr. A. Bothakur,
I
I. Bothakur, Learned Counsel appearing for the PHE, will produce the proposal which was forwarded by the PHE department, forwarding the application for compassionate appointment of the writ petitioner. Stop. The writ petitioner's proposal was rejected by the TLC meeting held on 4/7/2017. Stop.
Including, my lord, the vacant position.
The case of the petitioner was rejected
5%
on the
under-
ground
under
that
5%.
there was no vacant post for the for appointment as a pump operator. And that apart, the remaining period of the service of the deceased employee, namely the father of the petitioner, was only 10 months. Stop. From a perusal of the office memorandum, it is seen that from the various departments which are reflected in the sorry, not office memorandum, the minutes of the meeting held on 4/7/2017. From the details of the various departments where the vacancies of which were considered by the DLC for the purposes of compassionate appointment, it is seen that a total of 15 number of posts were vacant under the various departments reflected in para 4 of the said minutes. Stop. Out of these, how many persons were eligible?
My lord, around my lord 11, my lord.
Out of these, about 11 persons were appointed
My lord.
through the said minutes, recommended for appointment
Right.
through the said minutes. As such, prima facie, it appears that there were vacancies in which the petitioner could have been appointed, could have been considered. Stop that apart. Petitioner's application did not reflect that he had applied only for a post of pump operator. However, there is no finding by the DLC as to whether the petitioner was considered for appointment in against any other post. Stop. Be that as it may, since the application submitted by the petitioner is not on record, Mr. I. Bothakur, Learned Standing Counsel, PHE, is permitted to obtain the required instructions and a copy of the application which was stated to have been forwarded to the competent authority by the petitioner praying for compassionate appointment be placed before the court on the next date fixed. Matter be listed again on 20 November. None appears passed over. Yes.
May I tell your lordship, this is second round of litigation, lordship. Lordship may come to page 95.
No, but why is it for orders today?
Oh, for fixing.
Huh?
Long time it has not been listed.
Okay.
And the person incumbent is already retired person. Lordship
service
will
is
kindly
not
have a
complete.
look to
Sorry?
page number 95, Annexure 21.
Your Lordship may
This
see,
is second round of litigation.
my lord, Lordship can see the office note dated 10/10/2023. Service in regard to respondent 4 is not complete.
Service? We have taken dusty service also.
No, it says none appears on behalf of respondent 4.
Service is complete.
Service is complete.
Page number 96, Lordship.
Yes, yes.
96.
Lordship. That will make it will help us in saving time.
Yes.
Lordship, this is the,
Some
Our
order was
order-
directed to be passed.
yes, yes,
Pursuant to that, some order was passed.
passed. Page 97, Lordship, last. The earlier order was set aside, page 97. A perusal of the above letter dated
Hmm.
3/2/3/2017 shows that no reason has been given as to why the petitioner's appeal has been dismissed. The rejection of the petitioner's appeal is cryptic and the respondents were bound to give a reasoned order in respect of the points taken up by the petitioner in his appeal. The same not having been done. This
Now
court-
subsequently in 98, the order was passed.
The same mistake. Again, a non.
Reasons are given.
Order.
No, reasons are given. Reasons are mentioned in the order why your appeal is rejected.
Lordship,
You may consider that these are sufficiency of reasons is different, but The reasons are given.
But this is not a speaking order.
All right, we'll hear the matter then.
So,
Matter be listed for
person has retired in June 2018.
admission hearing on 1st of December.
1st of December.
Mr. S. Dotto, Senior Counsel assisted by Mr. S. Dotto, APS for the respondents. Which respondents?
My lord, 1 to 5 except 4.
1, 2, 5. 1, 2, 3, 5.
My lord, in the meantime, we may file our affidavit.
The respondents are permitted to file their counter affidavit if so advised. Yes.
Much obliged.
For admission hearing, it will be.
Yes, yes. Admission. Yes. Yes.
Item
This
number
case, Lordship, we are complying the order, Lordship. We require some more time, Lordship. Let it come after vacation, Lordship. We are paying them who are not get their MSCPS. Some of them were get.
It is submitted by Mr. S.S. Roy, learned counsel appearing for the respondents that steps are being taken to comply with the order. He prays for further time. Matter be listed after 2 weeks. Prays for matter be listed after 2 weeks. Mr.
V. Kumar.
B. Kumar, learned counsel, appears for the petitioner. List again on 24th November. Yes.
This case, my lord, the case was regarding my lord non-payment of pension, but my lord, she got the new pension policy. Here, my lord, the contender, my lord, he has been transferred long back, Anurag Goel. So, with the instruction from my client, I have to file my lord impleading new.
All right, it is submitted
Vacation, my lord.
by MSN Sakia, learned counsel for the petitioner, that they'd like to file an application for arraying the current incumbent in the post of the Commissioner and Secretary, Department of Health and Family Welfare, Government of Assam. Accordingly, matter be listed after 2 weeks, enabling the counsel for the petitioner to take steps for arraying the present incumbent after 2 weeks. None appears after 2 weeks. None appears after 2 weeks. Yes, is it complied with?
No, Lordship, the proposal for the medical reimbursement along with the interest has been sent to the government. Lordship may fix it after 3 weeks. In the meantime, we'll comply with the court order.
None appears for the petitioner. Mr. A. Chaliha for the respondent. Matter be listed after 2 weeks. None appears after 2 weeks.
May it please your lordship.
Yes.
Lordship, on the last occasion, I had craved the liberty from this honorable court to file an impediment application to impede the officer from the office of the accountant general and the principal of Silchar Medical College. My lord, the application has been filed last week as filing number 13026.
Not listed.
So it may be tagged together. It not yet registered also, my lord.
It is submitted by the learned counsel appearing for the petitioner, MSP Agarwal, that an application has been filed for impediment of whom?
Of the principal accountant general
Principal Accountant General, Government
and
of
principal.
Principal Accountant General, Assam,
Yes, my lord.
and Principal
Principal
Silchar
Silchar
Medical
Medical
College. It is submitted that the application has already been filed. However, the same and the same be listed along with the present contempt petition.
My lord, if a fixed date could be given, because this is a family pension matter and the judgment was passed in 2017, my lord.
We'll give you a date. Accordingly, registry to verify and trace out the application stated to have been filed by the petitioner and connect it to the present contempt case. And the matter be listed again on 20 November 20.
So if it could be immediately after vacation, my lord, it's a family pension matter.
All right, 10 November.
My lord. Diploma.
10th of November. None appears after 2 weeks.
2 weeks time may be allowed for implement of new
It
incumbent.
is submitted by Mr. Ghosh that Learned Counsel for the petitioner that further 2 weeks time be granted to file application for impleting the present incumbents in place of
Respondent number 1.
respondent number 1. Respondent number 1. Prayer allowed list after 2 weeks. Yes,
The order has already been complied with.
it is submitted by Mr. Islam that directions contained in the order dated so and so. The 5/1/2020 passed in WPC 3819 of 2020 has been complied with, taking note of the taking into consideration the submissions made by the Learned Counsel petitioner. The contempt petition court does not wish to proceed any further in the contempt matter, and the same is therefore closed. Notices issued are recalled, disposed.
The lordship, my lord, this matter taken after vacation, my lord. In the meantime, I take in effect on.
Mr. Jaid Hussain, Learned Counsel for the petitioner, prays for and is granted 2 weeks further time to complete his instructions. List after vacations.
Obliged.
List after 2 weeks. None appears, list after 2 weeks. Same order. Same order. Same order. Hmm? Nothing to do. Here. Itu pun 48. And it's after vacation, after 2 weeks. Well, he put up with it.
Professor Omio Kumar, Institute of
Yes.
Social- I had demonstrated before my lord how the
Who's for the respondents?
my
Can we have it after the vacations? Because we'd like to not keep it as a CAV. We'd like to dispose of the matter.
Ask my lord.
Then,
Otherwise, my lord, my part is over. My lord may keep it
yes.
parted and my lord will have it.
Your case is that all UGC regulations, everything is followed. Their status is that of a professor, but only in respect of the age. That is not accepted.
And my lord, my further submission is that age, that criteria, how they do it, because UGC directly is not applicable. They say either follow the UGC one or follow the state university. And for the all other institutes, they are doing that.
These are not considered as an educational institution.
It's not considered as an educational institution, but while they were creating, I had given a copy of a letter dated, my lord, 30/11/2010.
All right. So we'll
Lordship. ROP.
Since an attempt will be made to dispose of the writ petition, considering that the matter will require some hearing, it's proposed to fix the matter Keep it on 9th.
Lordship,
9th of
Lordship,
9th of November.
November.
Lordship.
An attempt will be made to dispose of the writ petition on that day. Mr. Nair appears with the petitioner assisted by Mr. Chakraborty and MS. Your name? The Mohanto. Mr. TC Suti appears for the state additional senior government advocate. You are appearing?
Number 4, 5, and 6.
The institute, no. What is it? 4, 5, and 6?
Omio Kumar does, the institute.
Your
Omio
name?
Kumar does, Institute of Social.
Your name?
D. Kolita, Malord.
P. Kolita.
D.
D for Delhi.
D. Kolita appearing for respondents 4, 5, and 6. 4 is Institute of Social Science.
Lordship, that's the institution where we are working.
Matter be listed again for admission on
Indian Council of Indian Council of Social.
9th.
Malord will keep it part.
9 for further hearing.
Fine.
9.
Much obliged.
Last occasion, Lordship has called for report from the registry.
Have you seen the report? There. It says it was, they admit that it was wrongly shown as disposal.
Yes, sir. That time I lost informed the Learned Council, that time council put a petition that it is wrongly shown as the disposal, and therefore I don't know if he has taken steps of. That time Learned Council RDB was appearing.
So now, what orders are necessary?
If for the sake of justice, anything, Lordship decide.
No, not anything. You have to tell us because your prayer were for setting aside the appointment order. Now, setting aside of the appointment orders, are there any, what you said one person was not working.
Lordship,
He has resigned.
so only one person is Lordship, as per the records, they have filed affidavit.
Yes,
You are appearing for whom?
Respondent 4.
Respondent number 4, Lordship.
4.
Yes.
And what about 3? No, sorry. 5.
As per their information.
Lordship, Respondent 3 resign, Respondent 5 resign, Respondent 6 resign, and Respondent 7 also left the establishment.
Only respondent number 4 is.
So what happens to the other posts?
Lordship, that post, ultimately that post may be it remain as a backlog. Lordship.
Hmm?
It remain as a backlog.
Not filled up.
I not
You should have got the information. What is the status of this post? You get us a written instruction, what is the status of the post? And if it was filled up by which advertisement, what notices, everything, you get it on record.
I will file an additional affidavit.
Additional or records or whatever, you get it on record. As per order dated, pursuant to order dated, in deference to order dated 29/9/2023, the report of the Registrar Judicial, Guwahati High Court, is placed in the case record by report dated 13/10/2023. Stop. In terms of the said report, the matter was wrongly shown as disposed of in the CIS system, and it was assumed that the case was not required to be listed again. However, subsequently on physical verification, it was found to be pending, and thereafter the case was restored on 10/12/2021. Stop. However, since the country was reeling under COVID-19 pandemic, only urgent matters were sought to be listed. And finally, the concerned section received the file on 16/6/2022, and the matter has since thereafter been listed since 2/9/2022. Stop. Further, it is submitted at the bar that respondent number 5, private respondent 5, 6, 7.
3 also, Lordship.
Huh?
3, 5.
3, 5, 6. 7 is struck off. 6 and 7 are struck off.
6 and 7 also.
3 and 5 were appointed as executive trainee reservoir engineering, the post to which the petitioner had applied for, have since resigned.
Reason on 2/11/13 and 13/7/2014.
On 2/11/2013 and
13/7/2014.
and 13/7/2014, respectively. Stop. Mr. Kolita, Learned Standing Council Oil, is not posted with the instructions.
I'm appearing for the respondent Lordship 1 and 2.
Appearing for the respondent Oil, submits that he is not posted with the instructions as to the status of these vacancies which had arisen pursuant to the resignation of respondent 3 and 5. Stop. Accordingly, the Council for the Oil is directed to obtain the required instructions as to the status of the vacancies which arose pursuant to the resignation of respondent 3 and 5, and as to whether these posts have been filled up in the meantime, and if so, the particulars of the process which was adopted in filling up the post. Stop. MS Deca Rosa appears for respondent number 4.
Yes, sir.
And it is submitted. The respondent is still working, and they have also filed an affidavit. You have filed an affidavit
Yes, Lordship, we have,
objecting to the
we have filed.
contentions raised by the writ petitioners.
Lordship, but we have not received the copy.
We have not received the copy.
You have not received?
They have served.
You
Earlier
have filed a copy?
Earlier
File Lordship, but earlier council, they have served R. Duby.
Ardu.
Government Council R. Duby.
Okay. However, Mr. Ganguly,
Dasgupta. Dasgupta,
sorry. And Mr. Kolita appearing for the petitioner and the respondent Oil India respectively. However, submits that copies of the said affidavit is not available with them. And therefore, the counsel for respondent 4, MS Decarosa, will furnish a copy of the affidavit to the respective counsels within 1 week from today.
Yep.
Stop. Matter be listed again for hearing on 20 November. Please recording.
Item number 42. I cannot appear. Otherwise, my information is the petitioner has been already appointed.
42.
42. Lordship has directed to post the matter after 2 weeks. I could not appear at that time.
We'll record it if required.
Yes, sir.
Give us the copy. On instructions, if you have. Do you have the instructions?
SLC, yes, sir. In my email I got Lordship, after
All
2
right,
days,
after 2
2
weeks.
days, after 2 days, Lordship, I keep it.
After 2 days.
Lordship.
Wednesday.
Wednesday.
All right. Matter item 42 will be listed on Wednesday. At the request of Mr. D. Nath. Our order. Non-appeal. Yes.
All right.